And we're back with another video. So, as today, as I'm watching all these videos on social media and people's opinions, and I'm watching very closely at what people are saying. Now, you have all these people on the left that are out here and they are ready talking about civil war. They're talking about doing something about this election because they don't accept this election. So basically, you got a group of people that don't care about how elections work. If it ain't what they want, right, then they're going to cause problems about these situations. So now what happens? This message here today is mostly going to be for you people that are talking this way. You got videos out there talking about assassinations. You got videos out there talking about civil war, about Antifa, this, that, and the other. One of the things that you people must understand is this, and this is a reality versus the fantasy world, okay? First of all, when it comes to a civil war, we the people, we're not going to fight with you. So this war that you're talking about, you're going to have to end up fighting it by yourself. Because we the people, we already won what we needed to win. And what our war was, end the destruction of America through our corrupt government. And so far, we've achieved that in the election. This is just the beginning of the war that we are fighting, not the ignorant war that you're talking about. All right. So basically, we the people that have sense understand what a civil war entails, and it's not something we want to do, and it's not something we're going to do. We're not going to allow, we're not going to allow the elitists to get their way, and the globalists. The globalist has you under control, but they don't have us under control. The people are not under their domain like you are. You're ready to go out here and fight a war under false pretenses and a bunch of brainwashing bullshit that you got fed. All right, let's talk about what it is that you want to fight about. Now you got the videos talking about that Trump got in there so you're not going to have Social Security. In truth, that is not even true. That doesn't exist. That was just part of the brainwash system for you, and you went for it hook, line, and sinker with that. What Trump did say is that he's going to stop taxes on Social Security so that the people that are on Social Security get to keep more of their money instead of the government stealing it from them in a taxation form, right? The other thing is this whole abortion thing. Trump said he didn't say that he was stopping any of that. He just said that he's not going to use our tax dollars for that. And that states, right? Individual states have the right to make their own laws based on this situation of abortion. The truth versus the lies. But still here you are, on and on with it, because now that it's in your mind, it's almost as if you're incapable. Even when you're hearing the truth, you're incapable of understanding what's really happening. But let me give you a view of what it is that's truly happening. You people are being used by the globalist to cause and start mayhem in this country. But I'm going to tell you something. What the part that the globalists did not see coming is that we the people are a lot smarter than that. And we're not going out there to fight anything with anybody. So when you decide to hit the streets, right? And I'm telling you this, when you decide to go out there and cause all this mayhem, because you know what? In truth, I already see that this whole thing, we're going to just do a smooth transition, this and this and that. I know that it's not going to go that easy. And it's not going to go that easy because you, the people that have been brainwashed, are going to be used. And when you go out there, you remember what I'm going to tell you right now. It ain't going to be us fighting with you. because we're not going to be out there. We're not stupid. You understand? And we're not going to allow a handful of elitists, 1% of the population, to use us as a game, or allow use you to get us up in an uproar, ready to go to war. No, we don't have a war with our own people. We're not dumb. We don't fight our own countrymen. You're willing to do that, but we are not. You understand that? Now, let me tell you something else. When you do decide to go out there and you hit those streets, once it gets out of hand and the National Guard comes at you, or the police or whatever, they start using lethal force and you guys start getting shot down, because this is where this is going to go. I'm telling you right now, and I've told you this before on another video, if you really believe that you're going to go out there and destroy the United States because you're not agreeing with the election, and you think that this time they're going to allow you to do that, you're sadly mistaken. This time around, there's going to be repercussions and there's going to be problems. And the people that do get arrested, that don't get killed out there, ain't just going to walk out of jail. You're going to end up doing time and whining and crying about it. And we're going to watch you on TV get mowed down and go through a lot of bullshit because you allow these assholes to brainwash all of you. And here you are, like idiots, are going to run out there and fight a war for the elitists while the elitists watch you on TV. Do you think in any way, shape, or form that the media, the mainstream media that lied to you and was used by the globalists to make you believe the bullshit that you believe right now, which are all bullshit lies, and it's been told to you, it's been proven to you, but you don't want to hear it, and you're going to go headstrong and you're going to go out there. If you people end up getting killed out there by authorities and government, do you think that the people that pumped you up from mainstream media are going to your funerals? Do you think that the globalists that have pumped you up to do that are going to come to your funerals or come visit you in jail? You know what's going to happen? You're just going to be forgotten. You people need to smarten up. I'm telling you right now, you need to smarten up. This is not going to be a good thing for you. And I'm telling you as an American, because even though you're brainwashed, okay, and you're vulnerable to these idiots that brainwashed you, even then you're still an American. And I'm warning you, I'm telling you, do not fall for the trap. Don't fall for it. And stop talking crazy shit that is not true. Pumping yourselves up to believe this whole bullshit rhetoric that you got fed, which none of that shit is true. But you want me to tell you what is true? What is true is that these same people that got you pumped up, right? These same people hate you. What part of that don't you understand? Huh? What part don't you understand? Do you really believe that you're going to walk through life and you're never going to be disappointed? Do you really believe that in the real world, when things don't go your way, you're just going to cry your way through the situation? You really believe that shit? Well, let me tell you something. If you believe that, you are sadly mistaken about that. Life's a bitch, and life is nothing. There's nothing easy about life. And there's going to be plenty more disappointments in your life, in your journey of your life. You understand that? And you people need to really reconsider what it is that these people got you believing. All this bullshit. Listen, all this shit like that's going on in colleges right now, all this shit about that you need a safe space and all this other. Listen, get your education and never mind all that bullshit that they're feeding you. Stop watching the fucking news. Stop listening to these assholes that are going to get you killed. You people are young. You people, the most of you, are just kids out there. Your life is all in front of you, and these people are going to end up getting you killed and make you useless to society. What part do you not understand about the rest of? Do you think the rest of the world is doing this? Absolutely not. They are not. All the other generations and all these other countries are doing just fine. They ain't doing any of this shit. Just you. Just you, because the elitists and the globalists have targeted you as their victims. The rest of the world is not doing any of this shit. None of it. I'm telling you, you guys better wake up real fast here and stop threatening and saying stupid shit, videos about assassinating people and all that. Once this whole thing turns around, a lot of you will end up getting arrested. There was a time where you can get up to 20 years just for threatening a president's life. You idiots are just talking and running your mouths because you really believe that it's okay to talk like that, but it's not. And there's going to be consequences, I'm telling you. Stop talking dumb shit like that online. Stop making videos talking crap like that. Stop talking about that you want to incite a civil war. Stop talking about that you want a war. Listen, most of you, and here's the truth. If there was a war out there, in real time, you wouldn't last a week. And that is the truth. You won't last a week. So stop talking like that. Now, we the people know what war means and how crazy that is, that what you're saying. And it's a good thing that we're not insane. And it's another good thing that we can't be brainwashed by the globalist pieces of shit that are causing this trauma to you. I actually feel bad for you, to tell you the truth. I really do. Instead of you living your life like a normal youngster and finishing your school and worried about girlfriends and all that stuff, here you are, wrapped up in this bullshit whirlwind that was designed for nothing but destruction of the next generation coming up in this country. Recognize the enemy. Your enemy is not your fellow American. Your enemy is the one that's been lying to you on TV 24/7. Every damn channel out there and every media repeating the same shit. These people do not have good intentions for you. And I'm warning you and I'm telling you. I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you to back out. Back down and calm down. Let things play out and watch and see with your own eyes. Instead of listening to these idiots that are pumping you up, give yourself time and watch what's going to happen in our country. Watch it. Did you see President Trump the last time take away your abortions? No, that never happened. Did you see President Trump bring everybody back to the cotton fields? No, that never happened. He was already president one time, and all the bullshit that they told you then didn't happen, and all the bullshit they're telling you now isn't going to happen. If that were the case, he wouldn't be where he is right now, and we, the people, would have never put him there. Stop listening to these people. They're going to hurt you. They're destroying your lives. They're taking away your youth. They're taking away everything that is good in life. You're only going to get one life. And they're ruining your youth. They're ruining, instead of you guys out there racing cars and motorcycles and dating girls and going to the movie theaters and having a good time and doing extreme sports, the things that people did, they got you wrapped up ready to get you murdered and killed out here by the same assholes that are pumping you up. Jesus, come on. You people really need to get your shit together. Stop listening to the bullshit rhetoric. Your enemy is not your countrymen. Your enemy, recognize who it is. Even if you are thinking about going to war, at least know who the hell the enemy is. Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Aren't you guys in college? Can't you just think for yourself instead of mimicking everything everyone else says? Be original. Think for yourselves. These people are out here to hurt you. I told you, we are not going to be out there. We don't go to war for no reason. And this is definitely not the reason. And we will not be used by a handful of ass clowns. We are not going to allow that. And that's not going to happen. But you little group are going to go out there and you're going to regret it. These people are going to hurt you. These people are just going to destroy you. They got you convinced to burn your own house down. They got you convinced to forget about your education and focus on this stupid shit. This stupid shit will not give you a future. It will not help you financially in your lives. Now you're going to have records. You're going to be arrested. You're going to be printed. Everything, your whole future is going to be shut down because you're listening to them. Your argument is only from a television. Everything you believe right now, you believe in it because they told you on TV it was so. If you did the research yourself, you would know that everything they're telling you is a lie. You guys, you young people are going to ruin your lives for no reason. And I don't care what you heard on TV, they are lying to you. Think about this. This is not going to end well for you. Don't let someone take your future from you, or even your life. All that shit is all lies. Don't you understand that we've always coexisted? Do you not understand that? There's always been the gay, there's always been the this, there's always been the that. All of it has always existed, and there's never been a problem. Nobody cared what life you lived. I wasn't telling you what to do, and you weren't telling me what to do. I wasn't telling you what to believe, and you weren't telling me what to believe. The only thing that's happened now, in this generation coming up, is that the media and the globalists started destroying your mind and programming you. Other than that, anytime before that, we all coexisted and none of this shit existed whatsoever. Most youth wanted even nothing to do with elections back in the day. Nothing to do with it. They didn't even care. They were too busy out there having a good time and living their lives and doing what youngsters do. They weren't worried about this shit. But these globalists, they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly the time they were going to do it, and they're doing it. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Why all these lies that they put in your mind and are distracting you from what it really is? But in truth, here they are still killing with your food supply. Here they are destroying the atmosphere, spraying shit in our skies, killing you, me, and the future children that you'll have. Giving you diseases and sicknesses and all that shit so that you can't even live a decent, healthy life. These are the same assholes that are doing this to you and the same clowns that are trying to brainwash you and even take your life even earlier by putting you in situations that you can't come back from. There are some things in life, let me tell you, young people, there are some things in life, some decisions you will make that you cannot go backwards once you make that decision. There's no coming back. And you know what will happen if you guys go out there and these people open fire on you, or you end up in a situation like that? All there's going to be is mourning. All there's going to be is crying and suffering, unnecessary, because it never should have started in the first place. Don't let these people play you that way. Take control of your own thoughts and stop listening to the television. Get off of those bullshit news channels. Don't entertain that. Give yourself time. Settle down. Give yourself time and wait to see what's going to happen. Wait to see. See if it's true what they're telling you. And you're going to find out none of it was fucking true. They're fucking liars. Don't ruin your lives. I'm telling you, we, the conservatives, are not going to be out there. Our war is with them, and our war is with the corrupt. Our war is not with our fellow Americans. That is not what we're interested in. You understand that? Try to understand it some way, somehow. I'm telling you, I'm pleading with you, young people. Don't go out there and give these people that kind of authority over you. You already gave them your mind. They're going to ruin your lives. And a lot of you are going to suffer the consequences big time. You are not going to be fighting with us because we're not even going to be there. You're on your own. I'm telling you, you are on your own. And it's going to be a bad scene for you. You think you're going to prove something by going out there burning down cities? What is it that you think is going to happen? Let me guess. You think that once you do all that the president isn't going to be the president anymore? You really believe that that's how you're going to accomplish it? This is how you really think? You could burn this whole son of a bitch down and the president's still going to be the president. You understand that? And you're only going to burn so much before they come out in force. And they're going to beat your ass to the ground. And you ain't going to have a prayer. You're not going to be able to take them on. You understand that? It doesn't matter that a few of you Antifas got a few ARs and all that. Dude, the firepower that's coming against you, as a matter of fact, when you Antifa clowns step out there with your ARs and those cops come at you, you're already a threat, and they're already going to be legal to take your ass and put 12 holes in you without even thinking twice. So you little people better start thinking real hard about what the fuck you're doing. Because you guys are going to end up dead, and every one of you that are carrying one of those ARs or a handgun, automatically dead. Those cops in the military are going to kill you, and you're going to find out the hard way what war really is. And then you're going to get on these videos and you're going to get on the news whining about, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Fucking A, it's going to happen. This is not a game in the real world. This shit really is going to happen and you guys are going to end up dead. You better listen to me. I'm telling you right now, it is going to be a sad view for me to see my fellow American youth generation laying on the street bleeding to death. I'm telling you. This is not a game. This is not a game that you're playing here. These people got you pumped up and they're going to take your lives. Oh my God, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Do not go out there. Do not do that. Do not feed into the game. They're setting you up and they're going to set you up so bad that you're going to end up paying with your life. You ain't going to prove shit. You ain't going to walk out there with an AR and think you're the shit and that people are scared. No, sir. You are sadly mistaken. They are going to take you down. So you go out there and put on your little black shirt and your little mask and you think you're going to scare these people? Oh my God, are you going to have the big surprise of your lifetime? It is not what you think, man. I'm telling you. You are not going to go out there scaring shit. You're not scaring anybody. You understand? You're on your own, and it won't take long. Within a couple of days, you'll all be laying down. That's it. Once they decide to come out there, I'm telling you right now, all of you that'll have your handguns and all that shit on you, you go out there to the street, you're a target. They're going to blow holes in you, and they're just going to be legally killing you too. And there ain't going to be nothing your mama and your daddy going to do, sue the states and all. No. You're in the middle of a riot, and you're armed. You're a threat, and they're going to take that threat down without a hesitation. And nobody is going to be prosecuted for that. You're just going to be dead, and you're going to end up in a box 6 feet under. End of the Antifa story. I'm telling you right now, this is not a game. But you go out there if you think you're a badass, and you're going to find out what a badass really is. Yeah, you're going to find out. You guys better think about this shit. You guys better think about it. It ain't going to go how you think it's going to go. You're going to find out the hard way. And all you young girls that I see on these videos, like today I seen one talking about what we're going to do. What kind of clothes do I got to put on? This and that. Girl, you wouldn't last 2 seconds out there. Stop trying to talk nonsense, stupid shit. Stop threatening people and presidents. These things are going to have consequences, I'm telling you. One day they're going to knock on your fucking door, and it's going to be the federal agents, and you're going to end up fucking getting prosecuted for threatening a president, and then here you are whining on fucking TV and on the news about how you just got 10 fucking years and threw away your life because you're running your fucking mouth on the fucking internet. On social media. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Can you be that dumb? You really believe that that's just going to fly like... It's not going to fly like that. Law and order is about to be instilled. Things are going to change. Ugh. I don't know. You kids, man, I'm telling you. Go ahead and want to play in the real man's world. You're going to find out. You're going to find out. You think that we, as a people on the right, you think that we didn't ever think about these things? You don't think we've ever thought about it? You don't think that we pushed so hard on this election so that we wouldn't have to go there? And we weren't even worried about you because you're not our problem. But if ever this country got so crazy and things would have went the other way and the corruption would have came after us, do you understand? We knew the grave situation we were in. To the point that, you know how they're telling you right now that Trump's going to use the military to kill Americans? They're the ones that just did that. The Biden administration went and approved and made it legal through the Pentagon to use the military to kill Americans, you and me. Never mind left and right, you and me, in our own country. Look it up if you don't believe it. But now here they are telling you that it's Trump that's doing that. And you're listening to this stupid shit. Know who your enemy is. Know the truth. Be informed before you decide to do this stupid shit. I'm telling you, don't go out there. Stay your asses home. Stay in college and go do what you got to do. And never mind all that safe zone bullshit. Stop listening to shit. Go about your lives. Have a good time. Go eat your pizza. Go date and get banged, get out, whatever. Date, get as many women. Whatever the hell it is you do. Go do that. And never mind all this shit that's going on here in the real world. This is not for you to worry about. Go enjoy your life. Live your life. Don't let these morons, these hateful sons of bitches, globalists, ruin your life. Don't let these people do this to you. Recognize the enemy and know the truth. You don't believe anything I just told you? Look it up. The information's out there. The real truth. Stop watching the news. Get away from these people. Go about your life. Have a good life. Don't let this game get played out. You're not going to win this. You're not going to like the results. The results are going to be very ugly for you. It really is. And the ones that won't get killed out there are going to end up in prison. They got you believing that we the people are your enemy. And you're ready to go. And you're ready to go without even looking into it. Ready to go. But like I said, you decide to do this, you're out there on your own. We're not going to be out there. We already won the war we wanted to win. We got our president in there, and whether you hate the man or not, the point is he is going to make the country better. He did it when he was in office before against all the corruption that was fighting him tooth and nail in all his presidency. In that whole term, all they did was fight against him. And even then, he did make it better. But the media kept telling you he's a bad guy, he's a bad guy, he's a bad guy. Bullshit. The only bad guys here is that damn media, and the other worst ones are the ones that control it, the puppet master pieces of shit globalists. Those bastards. Even the rest of the world is cheering that Trump just won. You know why that's happening right now? Because the rest of the world doesn't want war. And they don't want corruption. What part of that do you not understand? So even if you didn't believe us, the people, the conservatives, can the whole world be wrong? Really, in your mind, you really believe that the whole world is wrong? It's not just America. Nobody wants to be part of the globalist bullshit New World Order. Nobody wants wars. People are dying everywhere. You know how you're out here protesting this shit about Palestine? Well, guess what? You know how you stop that war? By putting in the right president that will stop that shit. And the genocide that you're arguing about and fighting about, that genocide stops. But it sure as shit ain't gonna stop with a corrupt government that loves making money from death, from a war machine. The people that got you pumped up believing that bullshit. You can't be on both sides of the track. It's one way or the other, but it can't be on both sides. If you don't want people dying and you don't want war, then you need to know who to back up on that and whose back you have on that. But you can't stop a genocide if you got a corrupt government operating the country. Because the genocide is happening because of it. You understand that? Corruption will not stop wars. It will just continue to fight and kill people all over the world, children and everything. This thing is a lot bigger than LGB and all this other bullshit. This is a lot bigger than that. This is about innocent children around the world starving, people losing their lives, dying. War is not good for nobody. Nobody wins in war. The only people that win in war are the pieces of shit war machine that make billions of dollars from death. One way or the other, all I'm telling you is don't go out there. And especially armed. Don't go out there. They are going to kill you out there. I'm telling you, and a lot of you are going to catch the stray bullets and all kind of shit. Don't go out there. It's not going to be good for you. I'm telling you. I hope you guys listen. I really do. Or you're going to end up paying with your life. A lot of you will. I'm going to tell you that right now. Don't go out there. If you really believe that you're fixing a situation or helping the situation, bullshit. You're going to be the one causing it. And it's going to have a heavy cost. It's going to have a heavy price. A lot of you are not going to be willing to pay that price, but you're gonna. Oh, you're gonna. I'm telling you, I see it coming. I hear the bullshit. I know it's going to happen. You guys are pumped up, ready to go, and you're about to take on something that you don't even know the wrath that's going to come down on you. Listen, think about it like this, all right? So you got military, right? We go around the world fighting wars, right? Iraq war, Afghanistan, whatever, Hitler, World War III, World War I, II, III, whatever the fuck. You're talking about men that are trained to kill. You're talking about people that take down a whole government. And you think you're going to go out there with your little plastic shields and shit and go against that? Really? You believe that bullshit? When most of you, the minute somebody says something you don't like, you start crying? And you think you're going to take on Even a police force, when they get a green light to open fire, you're fucked. You are so fucked right there and then. It ain't going to be rubber bullets coming to you. It ain't going to be tear gas. It's just going to be you with 10 holes in you laying on the fucking ground dead. And your mothers and fathers crying and mourning over your stupid shit. So this here doesn't need to happen. You got nobody else to blame but yourselves if you go out there. Take that warning. I'm telling you, don't go out there. It's not going to work well for you. Well, I said what I had to say. God bless America, and I hope that you youngsters listen to what I got to tell you. I hope you guys think twice. Share this video if you see it. This is not about left and right. This is me warning you as a grown man, warning you before you step into some shit that you're not going to be able to handle. End of story. God bless America. God bless us all.